2023 has been a banner year for Guyana, marked by major agreements, resource expansion, and other strides, particularly in the area of natural resources. The country is casting a wider net, venturing beyond traditional gold, diamond, and bauxite. The hunt is on for critical minerals like gallium, hafnium, iron, rare earth metals, and more, bolstering the nation's natural resource potential. The Low Carbon Development Strategy, LCDS 2030, is bearing fruit. Sustainable forestry and low-impact mining initiatives are flourishing, paving the way for responsible growth in these key sectors. In a landmark move, government, in February, partnered with space tech giant Maxar Technologies to launch a $475,000 satellite monitoring program. Funded by the World Bank and the U.S. Embassy, the 3-year contract grants the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, real-time satellite eyes, keeping watch over everything from offshore oil rigs to mining operations and precious forests. This state-of-the-art technology marked a significant leap forward for Guyana's environmental protection efforts. The Ministry of Natural Resources in April announced the discovery of high-quality oil at Lancet Fish 1, adding another jewel to the prolific Stabroek Block. This marked the 39th oil find within the block and the 44th discovery offshore Guyana overall. Government also approved the Uaru Field Development Plan and issued the Uaru Petroleum Production License. This decision marked the 5th approved production operation within the Stabroek Block, further fueling Guyana's expanding offshore oil industry. The Uaru project, estimated to yield 812 million barrels of oil equivalent over its initial 20-year license period, promises significant contributions to the nation's economy. The significant oil discovery at the Y1 exploration well in the Quarantine Block was announced in June. Drilled by CGX Energy Incorporated and Frontera Energy Corporation, the well, which began operations in January 2023, unveiled promising hydrocarbon-bearing sandstone reservoirs. In October, Guyana struck oil again. Lancet Fish 2 discovery marked the 46th overall and the 4th for 2023. Guyana officially began pumping oil from the Prosperity FPSO, marking a milestone in the Payara field's development. First oil commenced on November 14, 2023, ushering in the production of over 600 million barrels. The FPSO is projected to reach a peak output of 222,000 barrels per day as all 45 wells come online. In October, government launched a public consultation for its draft National Gas Monetization Strategy. This pivotal roadmap aimed to optimize management of the nation's immense gas reserves and guide informed decisions on their utilization. The National Assembly passed the Petroleum Activities Bill in August, marking a significant step towards improved management of the booming oil sector. The bill, which followed a 14-day public consultation period in July, replaced the outdated Petroleum Exploration and Production Act of 1986 and sets a new framework for the efficient and responsible exploration, production, storage, and transportation of petroleum resources in Guyana. 2023 opened up new prospects for the country's oil and gas and energy sectors with the launch of the second annual International Energy Conference and Expo Guyana in February of this year. The conference saw over 1,200 professionals networking and exchanging ideas for the future of energy conservation and development. It showcased Guyana's massive potential for growth in all sectors, driven in part by the growing oil and gas sector. It also saw heads of state from a number of countries, including Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Keith Rowley, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Ralph Gonsalves, and former President of Colombia, Ivan Marquez, weigh in on the future of energy in Guyana and the region as a whole. In a major step towards a greener future, Guyana and the European Union inked a roadmap in early July outlining ambitious goals for joint forest conservation efforts. The agreement sets bold targets by 2030, including sustainable forest management, preserving healthy, thriving forests, expanded protected areas, safeguarding biodiversity through increased conservation zones, boosted forest restoration, bringing life back to degraded lands, more green jobs, empowering communities through forest-related employment, deforestation control, keeping natural forest loss below 0.1% per year. Minister of Natural Resources Vikram Bharat and the Commissioner for International Partnerships signed the roadmap, reaffirming Guyana's commitment to the new agenda for relations between the EU and Latin America and the Caribbean. Guyana received its first $75 million payment from Hess Corporation for carbon credits, unlocking $150 million for the 2023 budget. Guided by the groundbreaking Low Carbon Development Strategy, LCDS 2030, Guyana is monetizing its vast rainforest climate benefits while fostering economic growth. This partnership not only rewards environmental stewardship, but also injects vital resources into the national budget, further propelling Guyana's low-carbon trajectory. Strengthening collaboration on sustainable forest management, Guyana and the European Union signed an aid memoir in November. This pivotal document underscores their commitment to the Voluntary Partnership Agreement, VPA, a cornerstone of the Forest Law Enforcement, Governance and Trade FLECT Action Plan. Minister of Natural Resources Vikram Bharat facilitated the signing at the second Joint Monitoring and Review Committee meeting held at the Guyana Forestry Commission. This agreement marks a significant step forward in the joint efforts to combat illegal logging and promote responsible timber trade between the two regions.